I guess a gym rat is just somebody that's obsessed themselves with going to the gym and working out and just doing the basic lifestyle of eat, sleep, breathe, gym, addicted to working out. I'm kind of obsessed with progression, I guess, and it's something that you can always be better at and always keep succeeding in.
So gym rat, that term originated back in, I want to say, the 1970s. It was somewhat of a derogatory term. A gym rat, when I think of that term, I think of somebody who is dedicated and will persevere through all the hurdles and the roadblocks that the ordinary person has to deal with day to day. Are the bodybuilders back in the day who would work out in these almost like dark basements, you know, and they would emerge wearing hoodies, be all covered up. They don't accept excuses. They have goals in mind, they're driven. I guess what I'm trying to say is that they're not superhuman beings. They're not beings from another planet or anything like that. They're focused, and I feel like anybody, any ordinary person can fill the shoes of a gym rat.
My full name is Ryan Edward Frame. I'm 26, about to be 27. I'm just a guy. That's about it. I actually started working out for a couple reasons. I had a friend in high school that was really big into it, and he was kind of like a big brother to me. He had a lot of confidence, and he was just a really admirable guy. And the gym was just something really big that he was into, and he kind of took me under his wing, and we started doing it together. And I kind of started doing it, I think, for the attention aspect of it, and to stop getting bullied and whatnot, and all that kind of junk. But it kind of turned into a thing where I became personally obsessed with a lot of the aspects of working out and what it was doing to me therapy-wise. I've always had an issue with my perception of myself versus other people's reality. And typically I'll see myself in a far dimmer light than other people will see me and stuff like that. So even if I'm doing good at something or I've made really good progress, I'll see myself as the little kid that I started out as, that everybody bullied, you know, and whatever. A gym rat has some sort of personal obsession or compulsion to go and do all these things besides what anyone else thinks or wants of that person. It's kind of like they have to do it, or else they just don't feel like their day is over if they haven't done it. It's it becomes a part of your senses. It's like eat, sleep, breathe, and then that becomes one of those things that they just need to do, I guess. So I met Jason here a little while back ago here at the gym I work out at, and I've always had a tendency to go up to guys that are bigger and stronger and admirable to me and have something that I'd like to obtain and talk their ears off and whatnot. And he was one of these guys. And typically they always give me a bunch of advice oh, do this, do that, you'll get there one day. But Jason was one of the first people that actually seemed interested in me and told me if I'm actually trying to take things seriously and whatnot, and I should try competing with him and stuff like that if I really want to see what I'm doing and see if I have what it takes. And so I've kind of gone under his wing a little bit, and he's going to help me prepare to compete in my first show here sometime in the spring.
Audio Jungle.
My name is Jason Sewell, and I just turned 41 this year. I know, I'm fucking old, freaking old, man. Currently, I'm focusing more on the bodybuilding aspect. I'm getting ready for a competition in April. It'll be my first one, and so I'm pulling away from the powerlifting aspect and trying to put on as much mass in regards to muscle as I can. I will bulk for 3 months, and then I will cut down for 3 months approximately, and yeah, hopefully be show ready. In the past, kind of combine the powerlifting and the bodybuilding together. So a power builder is kind of what they say, I guess. But I would approach each workout with a major core lift or a compound movement. So we're talking bench, deadlift, or squat, and then after knocking out a powerlifter's type workout in regards to like the rep ranges and the weight and the sets, we're kind of centered around a powerlifter's approach. After I accomplish that, I would fall back to a bodybuilding style workout. So we're talking higher reps, lower weight, really concentrating on the contraction of the muscles rather than just simply moving the weight. As a child, I used to sit and watch these action movies with my dad.
Yeah.
And my dad used to get so excited about those actors and you know, the action sequences and you know, when they walk into a room, everyone, you know, would stop and be like, oh, who's that guy, you know? Seeing how people reacted to some of the older individuals I knew when I was a younger guy, who were built, who were not just, they weren't just built, but they were intelligent as well. They had great jobs and everything like that. You know, when they walked into the room, the eyes of everyone there would kind of turn to them. You know, they would stop, they would look, they'd be curious, you know, who is that guy? You know, I want to talk to him. You know, the girls would be like, ooh, he's hot. You know, those kind of things kind of inspired me. I also wanted to make sure that I'd never be picked on. I moved around a lot as a young person, so I wanted to make sure that if, you know, I needed to defend myself, that I could. Seeing my dad, you know, drunk at 10 o'clock in the morning and those kind of things, you know, definitely helped push me into the direction that I'm currently in, you know, in regards to maintaining the physique, staying healthy, setting personal goals constantly. And I appreciate him in that respect now, that I guess looking back, you know, because I definitely learned from him the things not to do, I guess, to better yourself and to get rid of those demons and those chains that people find themselves, you know, dragging along or being held back by. You know, getting up on stage, presenting my physique the best way that I know how is going to be something new. I'm looking forward to it. Regarding the future, I think I'll slide back over to the powerlifting portion or side of things, you know, and maybe try to do a powerlifting competition. And then at that point, I'll probably just maintain my physique, you know, continue eating healthy and keeping the temple as healthy as possible, because we only have one. You gotta treat it with respect. and a little bit of honor, I think. Yeah, that's probably what the future holds. I don't think I'll stop until I die.